Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online game. The Dallas Cowboys were majorly affected by the recent update to the Madden 20 X Factor database. Ezekiel Elliott and Byron Jones lost their X Factor abilities. Zeke lost the armbar superstar ability that was part of what made the Dallas Cowboys deadly. Remember, this is a team that I believe started off with Leighton Van Der Esch having a superstar ability. That's not true anymore. This is a team that gained a lot of offensive line superstar abilities during the year. That's good for them. And of course, they have a new X Factor, which happens to be their wide receiver. That would be Amari Cooper. That was some great coverage there by Byron Jones, because it looked like Metcalf had him beat. 4th down and inches, Russell Wilson going for it. And once again, Byron Jones knocking the ball out from Metcalf. Turnover on downs. And as you guys see, Amari Cooper, the lone X Factor on this Cowboys offense. Dak, still a regular old quarterback. Ezekiel Elliott is still a superstar. But Amari Cooper is the X Factor, and right away he shows you why. Burning the man coverage downfield and putting the Cowboys up 7-0 early. We're going to be trying to get Amari Cooper his X Factor today, which is rack 'em up, which requires us to get 5 receptions of over 20 yards. So we can take a check down, downfield and have that count for 1 on the X Factor counter, but I mean, we still need to get 5 major gains with Cooper just to get him in the zone. That's going to be pretty tough, especially for scoring 70-yard touchdowns, because there's only so many of those to give around in a game, especially before an opponent quits the game, especially the way this guy is playing on offense, turning the ball over. Once again, Byron Jones, this man is out for revenge. He's like, give me my X Factor ability back. What do I got to do to get it back? Here's a 2nd down. Here's Dak Prescott all day to throw this ball. All of those superstar linemen like Smith and Martin giving him the time to find Amari Cooper, who comes back to the ball and gets his 2nd touchdown on his, I would say 2nd touch, but it's his 3rd touch. He did drop the ball on first down. But that is 2 out of 5 on the X Factor counter already for Amari Cooper. Oh, what a hit on Tyler Lockett. This game is in danger of getting ugly very quickly. So what I'm going to do is run commit until my opponent scores. How long is that going to take? Shouldn't take too long. Thankfully, it takes 2 plays before Jacob Hollister is actually able to swerve his way into the end zone. Shout out to the absolutely broken pursuit angles of Madden 20 that allowed Byron Jones to follow the man in a conga line instead of just, making the tackle like a normal human being, as we glitch the game out and get a touchback at the 35-yard line. The most recent patch to Madden 20 did not fix that, apparently, as Amari Cooper gets the catch, juking a man, and unfortunately, not getting a gain of over 20 yards. That might have been 20 yards exactly, so the counter stays at 2 out of 5. Amari Cooper also gained 2 superstar abilities. Before this most recent patch, the man didn't even have superstar abilities. So he now has in and out specialist, which you see is using a little bit, and he also has double move specialist. So you saw we tried to do that earlier when Amari Cooper got that touchdown. The double move didn't work. It just happened to be that we had so much time to throw the ball. That's a hospital pass that will fall incomplete, and thankfully nothing worse for us, so we get to live to play another down. 3rd down and 16. We won Amari Cooper, and Dak has the time. But Shaq Griffin's able to swat that ball. Shaq Griffin having a great season for those Seattle Seahawks. 4th down and 16. We're going to go for it. Why not? We put Amari Cooper on an in route to take advantage of that superstar ability. That's a 1st down. That's a gain of 20, but not a gain of over 20. So once again, does not add to the counter. This is killing me, because how many more big plays with Amari Cooper can we get before the guy literally puts his whole team on him? Here, only Trey Flowers is covering Amari Cooper, but that is going to be intercepted. Thankfully, a pass intercepted intended for Amari Cooper doesn't impact the counter, doesn't reset it, so not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I just tried to throw up a fade route right there. I was like, why not? We can't get over 20 yards at the 5-yard line, but let's see if Amari can get a touchdown here. Didn't quite work out for us. So Jacob Hollister and the Seattle Seahawks offense are back on the field, and they have a chance to take the lead with a touchdown and a PAT, since my opponent got a 2-point conversion after we gave up the run commit touchdown. We're not run committing this time, though. We're playing some great defense. 3rd down. Look who knocked that ball out, Mr. Byron Jones. I don't know why Byron Jones is playing so good for us right now, but I'll take it. I'll take the good fortune from Byron Jones, and we will take the punt. Thank you very much. Minute 46 left in the first half. Here's Amari Cooper on the bubble, and Cooper getting a decent gain. A gain of 11 yards, and that's really cool, but we're here for the X Factor, right? We're here to try to activate Rack 'em Up, so Big plays like that is what we are in this ordeal for. That is 3 out of 5. We are midway, or we're almost done with the second quarter, so there's a good chance we get this as long as my opponent does not quit. Amari Cooper trying to force that rage quit, trying to force his man to break his controller with catches like that. I don't know if double move specialist had anything to do with Amari Cooper mossing that guy as DeMarcus Lawrence gets the sack, strip fumble, and Robert Quinn is there for the recovery, as now we run the wrong way with Ezekiel Elliott and we fumbled the ball. So what happened there was I was trying to get to at least like the 21-yard line running back or with Ezekiel Elliott so we can have a chance to activate Amari Cooper's X factor by throwing like a touchdown or whatever it took. But I did not expect Bobby Wagner to force the ball out, so that was an unintended consequence. Not the worst thing in the world, though, because, you know, the way we're dominating this game, like, I want this guy to stay in, because passing the ball, quite frankly, is pretty easy against this guy. Like, let's keep it real. This guy is far from the best Madden player in the world. He's giving us a fantastic chance at just dominating the game with Amari Cooper, and the fact that he hasn't triple-teamed Amari Cooper yet, and he's on the defensive line, that's cool with me. What's not cool with me is Amari dropping that pass. So we actually run the ball here since he's come out and like quarters the defense or something. So we'll take the first down, we'll call timeout, and now this will hopefully set up Amari Cooper to break someone's ankles, getting away from McDougal, and Amari Cooper thrown out of bounds at the 29-yard line, and that will activate Rack 'em Up. So the description for Rack 'em Up says that you automatically make rack catches in single coverage. Not the best X Factor ability, but this is man coverage. This is a rack catch, and first down. I mean, I don't think we needed Rack 'em Up to make that catch against Bobby Wagner, but we'll take it. 14 seconds left in the first half, and Amari Cooper on the bubble. Oh my. We ran straight. I think we had a touchdown. I didn't think that guy would take such a bad angle at the ball. He kind of played me right there. So it's 3rd down in inches, and of course, we're going to be looking for Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper is absolutely wide open. That's not even a rack. That's a possession catch. Didn't matter. Like, I don't think we even had any timeouts, and we got like a wide open touchdown in the middle of the field. I don't know what this guy's doing, but not only does Amari Cooper have his X factor, he's still dominating even without racking the ball or anything like that. So, you know, simple post right there. Like, this guy, like, he doesn't really disguise his coverages or anything like that. So I had a good idea that that post route will work, and it did. So we're back on offense to start the second half, and we still got Rack 'em Up with Amari Cooper. We put him on a little in route. Now we don't have to get big gains with Amari Cooper, but we can get a huge gain to Tony Pollard, who is wide open, and we actually run into Bradley McDougal right there. Not too interested in scoring this touchdown. We want Amari Cooper to do things out here, and this might be the final drive of the game if Amari Cooper gets a touchdown. Let's keep it real, as we had an out route there, but I didn't feel like throwing that ball, and then it's incomplete somehow. I want to keep this X Factor going as long as we possibly can. By the way, I apologize if we sound absolutely conceited, or I sound conceited right now. Not really the way we're trying to come off, but like, this guy's just not good at Madden. Like, kudos to him for staying in the game, but I mean, thank you for staying in the game, because it allows us to do this pretty easily, because we, you know, obviously you play against a good opponent, you're probably not going to get Rack 'em Up on Amari Cooper. Like, it's pretty damn hard to do. So, very thankful that we ran into this guy in my first attempt to get Rack 'em Up on Amari Cooper. Here is Dak. 4th down and 23. Doesn't matter. Amari Cooper gets the first down. We do a smart routed in route. Long in route. But eventually we worked our way to get the first down. Definitely helped that this guy rushed to and took control of a defensive lineman to give us the time. 2nd down, Ezekiel Elliott going the wrong way. It's 3rd down, and we'll see if we can get Amari Cooper on the hookup, and Cooper underneath, racking, and thankfully that is going to count as a catch. Now it's still 4th down and goal, and we are coming out in Wildcat with Amari Cooper, because why not? Cooper keeping, and Cooper is scoring. Oh, Amari Cooper's toying with these boys at this point. Well, let's be real. We've been toying with this guy, but yeah, why not? Run Wildcat. I'm not sure what we can do, but maybe we can absolutely fool him, and that's what happened right there. The reason why I was happy that Amari Cooper made the catch on the 3rd down for a gain of 1 yard was because if he did not make that catch and it was incomplete, intended for Amari Cooper, we would have lost the X Factor ability. Once again, I'm not quite too sure, like, if Rack 'em Up is even good when you get this ability. Every single time we've done a video with Rack 'em Up and we activate Rack 'em Up, I feel like nothing special happens. Like, it's not double me. It's definitely not mossed. It's nothing cool like that, right? Like, I'm sure, like, sometimes you try to throw it downfield and they don't even do the rack catch. Like, Madden will change your catch to aggressive catch without asking you. So, like, I'm trying to keep this alive as long as I can and try to figure out ways to test it, drag routes, in routes, whatever it takes, underneath. But this guy's not even playing a lot of man coverage, so it's hard to get, you know, quote-unquote single coverage against zone, so... And we're making do of it. Amari Cooper is still absolutely dominating out here. Ezekiel Elliott can get a rare carry just to make sure my opponent knows that we can run this ball. So now we can try to take a shot downfield for Amari Cooper. This is going to be a RAC, and it's going to be a touchdown for Amari Cooper, stumbling away from the tackle attempt from Bradley McDougall, and my opponent still stays in the game. He's still thinking... If A, there's a chance, or B, he's just sticking it out. Either way, like, still, kudos to this guy for staying in the game. Like, he's a real one as he goes downfield to DK Metcalf, and he's going to be rewarded for staying in the game because we're about to play some kind of trash defense out here, and we'll see if this guy can dot us up and, you know, get back on offense and see if we can continue dominating with Amari Cooper. So, he runs hurry up right here. You see, just coming out, whatever. We got... Jalen Brown trying to cover who knows who. That's going to be a touchdown. Byron Jones can't stop Jacob Hollister. He can stop everybody else, but not Jacob Hollister. 2-point conversion from my opponent. He hasn't gone for a 2-point in a while, but he gets it here, and he makes the game a bit interesting. My voice nearly went right there. It's now a 13-point game. So if my opponent, you know, gets a 2 touchdowns in a row, he can win the game. So I suppose there's a bit of drama, but of course he has to figure out how to stop Amari Cooper, and that is just something I do not think he is capable of. Maybe not in this lifetime, at least. That's 2nd down and 3. We're looking for Cooper on the double move. He doesn't get open. No one is open, but Dak is going to improvise and find Michael Gallup. How about the Great Wall at Dallas? Like, we haven't even been threatened by a pass rush all game long. Amari Cooper on the in. We go to the 2-minute warning, and Dak Prescott has over 500 yards passing. We're going to try to take a shot downfield for Cooper on the post, and we're going to hold the ball. Didn't like that throw. Let's see if Cooper can come back to us. Instead, it's the pass rush that's coming to us, and down goes Dak. Jadeveon Clowney with the sack, 3rd down and 19 once again. Smart routed in route for Amari Cooper, but it looks like he's covering it. While he's covering Amari Cooper, he's definitely not guarding Jason Witten. No one is guarding Jason Witten. That man may be slow, but someone's got to cover him. So we end up ending the game with Dak Prescott having 469 passing yards. Amari Cooper, 452 receiving yards, and however many touchdowns. And that will end the game. So leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott breaking records. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching, as always.